Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. And in this video, we are going to learn what is fetch API in JavaScript and which type of object it will return as a response. And we will also see what project that we are going to cover in this video. So first of all, we have to learn what fetch API is and what are the return types and what is it and all of that. And lastly, we will cover a project which is a random code generator project, and this video is completely for beginner. So let's see the video till the end. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then please do subscribe my channel. And if you like this video, then do like to this video and please share it with your friends. So let's see this video and let's start. So the very first thing that we should know, which is what is a fetch API in JavaScript. So basically, Fetch API is a modern JavaScript API for making a network request, and it provides a JavaScript interface for accessing and manipulating parts of the protocol, such as request and response. And it also provides a global fetch method that we will use in our project as well, that provides an easy and logical way to fetch resources asynchronously across the network, and it provides a clearer and more flexible interface than the older one that we use, XML HTTP request. And the fetch API is built around promises and making it easier to work with asynchronous code. What promises is we will see in the next slide. And so yes, unlike XML HTTP request that is a callback based API, and fetch is a promise based and provides a better alternative that can be easily used in a service based workers. So basically, let me clear this one thing, that a callback based API has one limitation, which is when you upload a real time data, and real time data is like dealing with gigabytes and terabyte of data. So to upload that huge amount of data on a server will take so much time, and that becomes our process so slow. So that's why we use fetch API, which is a promise based that attaches all the callbacks and will return a single promise object. So this is makes it easier and a better alternative than the XML HTTP request. So now see what a promises are. So basically, promises is a alternative way to handle asynchronous operations, and a promise represents the eventual completion or a failure of an asynchronous operation and its resulting value. So promises are like allowing chaining multiple asynchronous operations together and making the code more reusable and readable. So there are basically a promise object has two properties. The first one is the state and second one is the result. So you can see in this particular table, like there are three states. The first one is the pending state. So when a promise object is created, then the initial state of a promise object is pending state. So it means the operation is still running, and uh, it returns a result which is undefined. And the second one is fulfilled state. So fulfilled state means the promise is like resolved, or the operation was completed and it was successful, and it returns a resolved value. And the last one is the rejected one. So it returns a error object, and that shows the operation was completed but there was an error. So this is what a promise is and all about, its state and result. So now let's jump on to the project that we are going to cover. So the project one, which is we are going to cover in this video, which is a random code generator project. And what we will do in this project, so we will have a button, and once a user click on that button, then every time a new code will be generated and it will be appear in the UI. So basically this project that we will be going to cover. So let's jump on to we are here on our editor. So I will be using CodePen throughout this project. So first of all, let me write a HTML code where we will have a button. So let me write it inside the HTML tag. Inside HTML, I will have a body. Inside body, we'll have a paragraph. where our output will be shown once an API call has made. So I will give an ID to this paragraph, which is a result API, and it don't have any text inside this paragraph. And the next one, which is we have a button, and in this button I will write like click me to generate a quote. I'll also give one ID to this button, and which is BTN. So let's give some styling to this. So we have a BTN ID, and I will give cursor pointer, and let's give it a font weight as 700, and let's give a border like none, and a background color, let's say background color as black, and color as white. Also outline will be none, and let's give a padding as 5 pixel. You can give another styling, and you can also decorate a little bit more. So for now I will be keeping this as my styling, and now jump on to the main part, which is a JavaScript part. So what I will do, I will also give an on-click event listener over here that will take a function, callback function, handle click, and this function I will create over here, and which is like I will be creating a arrow function handle click, and that will be like calling a call API. So the function where I will use that fetch API, that will be inside this call API function. So let me create a call API function. Call API will also be arrow function for me, and inside this I will be using fetch global method, which will be taking an yes friends, I am using this API, this quote API, and this is the URL that I will be using in this particular project, which is this one. And you can also you can create a account over this API, over this quote API, and from here you can create a account from here, sign in and login, and you can generate a specific uh, API key for your account so that you can use. And now I have to pass which method I am going to. So I will be using a get method on it, and then I have a header. So inside header I will also pass another object, which is like x API key. And now I will be using my API key, which I have created by signing in account. So you can also create your ones by creating that account in this particular website from here. So now once the API key has passed, then I will be passing the content type. What content type I will be having? Application slash JSON. And once it is done, then promise is there. In promise there is one called chaining promise chaining. So this is what I am going to get over here. So the promise which I received here, response, that I am going to chain this up, and it will not return directly a JSON. So we have to convert this response into JSON first using this JSON method, and then we will be like uh, resolve this. I'm passing data to it, and then I will be like console.log and then inside the console.log we will have a data at zero index dot quote. Why I have done this? Because I will show you later. Because let me show you this now. Because this is what the response it will return. So you can see this is the object, and inside this object we have a code key, we have a author key, we have a category key. So you can get the value from it by passing this like data at zeroth index and dot code. So you can access this property of this particular JSON object. So now I'm done, and let me also, because I want to pass my response, I want to show this response inside this P paragraph element. So what I will do, I will like const result equals to document dot get element by id, and inside this I will pass result underscore API, and once it is done, then I can rewrite over here like inner text equals to data at zeroth index dot quote, and just click on it. Then you will see a response will be printed over here. So this is what we are expecting, and we have created it. Like once we click on it, then our response will be printed over here in our paragraph. So that's it, friend. This is what we are achieving, and thank you for this video. Thank you for watching this video, and we will also create such beautiful project in the coming video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do a subscribe to our channel, and please like this video if you find this fruitful. Thank you.